I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is late. I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand anymore.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now, please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we can...
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became...
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara.
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help.
Is this what General Jingyuan meant by unexpected?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron Hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering. Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Wait! We still haven't... wait! We still haven't done...
Leave it to me. Go.
Stop this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gale Force! Bolt! From the bow!
Bloom. Go. The dead return!
Stop this!
Stand down.
To the clouds!
Yay, we...
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to, and now your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The 10 Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Luofu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial, and how far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power. And our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The Divine...
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Spirit never dies. Gale Force!
I'll see you off. Bloom. Timely treatment. Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
Time for some hardship. You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Stand down.
To the clouds!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! No more playing nice.
Gale Force! The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
Nothing major.
To the clouds!
You're not going anywhere.
I'm fine.
Let me
You
through.
know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Dodge this!
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Leave it to me.
Want to see what I can do? Take this! Shape! Rise, Phoenix!
I'll see you off.
I can take
Bloom.
it.
Timely treatment. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
I can take
I'm
it.
fine.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Let's begin.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
To my heart's content.
Let me through! You're not going anywhere!
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Stay the course.
Want to see what I can do? Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
Nothing major. Receive divinity.
To the clouds!
Let me through! Dodge this!
The dead return! Leave it to me. I'm fine.
Spirit never dies.
Want to see what I can do?
Let's settle this.
Stay the course.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gale force.
You chose the wrong enemy. Let's begin.
Spirit never dies. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Bloom. Timely treatment. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Phantylia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can stand the lesson of destruction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager of Phantylia. I have come with a single purpose: to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Let me through. Miss Yoon is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Leave it to me. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Eternal sleep is not the dead return! Time for some hardship.
Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
You chose the wrong enemy. I'll leave the rest.
Want to see what I can do?
Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
Stay the course. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
I'll see you off.
Want to see what I can do?
Bloom. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Spirit never dies.
Take this! Shed rise, Venus!
As easy as that.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Don't your hands hurt? Dodge this!
Stay the course.
I'll see you off.
Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
Take this! Shape rise, Venus!
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the sea.
The wind is rising.
They have no qualms about bringing destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn Trailblaze has forced me to take such a stage,
Receive to be
sure
shield.
steal
Eternal sleep is not
I apologize for leaving so soon. You are not to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain.
As easy as that.
Bloom.
Thank you, comrade.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
To the clouds! The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
Let's settle this. Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
Dodge this!
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Thank you, comrade. Spirit never dies.
Bloom.
You're the best! Take this! Rise, Venus! No more playing nice! Dodge this!
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
Thank you, comrade.
Want to see what
Eternal
I can do?
sleep. The dead return!
The wind is bolt! From the blue!
Let me through! Dodge this!
Stay the course.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Phantylia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Phantylia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is but... There was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Phantylia.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be... At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Phantylia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a... I believe this to be Phantylia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Phantylia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste. That imposter had what worries me more. I've reported the currents that he made no further contact. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice.
This is... Huh? Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knight. It's been such a long journey, but I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring...
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be...
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to... You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll...
The messages never get sent. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering. I've delayed for... I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is dripped. All the elixir crucibles that the Phantylia helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic.
But
You are indeed the chosen one. With
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these memories? No. They have nothing to do with me anymore. I was...
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Surging power. It's you. Something terrible is happening in Steel Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't...
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must...
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for...
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling... It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here.
It's time to pay the price! It's time!
You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the General not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice! I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me!
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Surrender!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy? Too little. Fail. Descendio.
Punish evil!
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? You deserve no mercy.
Can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to harm anyone, but there's no other way.
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Qingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant...
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes this...
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in it.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact? It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. I am the general of the Luofu. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here.
You brought them here?
I have been keeping careful watch. The hunt is far from over. Do you know something? When the Vidyadhara were under great pressure, look, your friend...
We need to help them. I sense a storm. Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Quick!
Let's make it quick.
There's no time to lose.
Here is thunder!
Watch this!
Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
This is our chance.
Conflict is pitiless.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present! You can't run!
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon.
Let's go. Batter up! Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
Follow my charge. Here is thunder!
Try that again!
Time for the Radiant Spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
I wish not to use the strength. Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
This is our chance.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
I sense a
I try
storm.
hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial dragon. Quake!
Follow my charge.
You can't run! Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That Lord Ravager Phantylia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power...
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express.
Huh? Is that... Don Heng? You are Don Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Phantylia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Heng and the rest of you.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express,
Don Heng?
Thank you, Don Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan. only a bet. A bet on the Senior Videodra's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, under the direction of the High Elder, the Videodara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodara statue.
It looks so much like Don Heng. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于一颗烧灼的灵性，磨砺今世做我的骨骼，放任飓风从口中挣脱，用传说重塑我，用疼痛撑住我。 烈星汉解放，万军雷霆的巨响，要喊星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪，胸口鲜血滚烫，嘴脸处照耀锋芒。 生命希望在领域从人之上。
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Videodara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu... Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Phantylia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General.
We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state...
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
These steps are so... so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Use Scale-Court Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be...
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talents, the path to the Great Roots. It's the way.
Is that some kind of riddle?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
To the clouds!
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gale Force! Bullets! From the boat! I'm glad we're all out safely.
What?
Miss March, I would advise you to refrain from
Huh?
When the life of a Vidyadhara is over.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the 3 towers.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Stone the creature was stepping on. I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Repay!
Stop this!
To the clouds!
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Bloom. I underestimated you.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
You're not going anywhere!
Bullets! From the bow!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
To the clouds! Watch yourselves!
You're not going anywhere!
Gale Force!
Repay. The dead return!
To the clouds! Bullets! From the bow!
You're not going anywhere!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gale Force!
Receive divinity.
To the clouds!
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
Gale Force! Bullets! From the bow!
The dead return!
You're not going anywhere!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Bloom. flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the sea. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the sea.
Phantylia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation, but for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Phantylia's scheme.
Not haste.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
What seems to be the problem, Fred? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, Frank? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. What seems to be the problem, Frank?
Our people sing the Hymn of Clouds, and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, this mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Xianzhou.
This mural is pretty interesting. It looks like...
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time.
Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder. And as the day is almost gone, return alone to water's song, the worldly limit of the Vidyadhara. Beneath the lunar glow adorned, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form. And from the ink, this mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunar residence.
seems to be the problem, Frank. It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Let's head to the third seal. The last of the 3 talons is here.
Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different.
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Phantylia. We must hurry.
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the 3 talons, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.